At the beginning, a woman is kidnapped because she was just taking pictures on the border. Now, at the Defense Innovation Unit, where military meetings are held about new robotic machines will perform their tasks. Agent Sattler is the main character here, and after this presentation, they are now watching a body being thrown, which is Android Amelia. She frees herself and positions behind the man to take him down. Then she covers further as a hitman and takes care of other targets, searching for someone named Naveen, whom she finds, which makes the mission successful because it was staged by the tech team to test the android. The agent is very proud of what they've created. However, Amelia kills this man and refuses to follow their order to stop, and they no longer have control over her, making her dangerous as she is preparing something. Now, we switch to Katie, who is at a therapy session about her aunt Gemma, who is responsible for the madness caused by M3GAN. Everyone is blaming her aunt, as she wants to forget what happened and move on. On the other hand, Tess, who is Gemma's director at the company, now wants to introduce a new product that could benefit the workforce. This suit represents Cole, who can make any movement with great strength and does feel tired. However, he loses control and hits a person who is important for their project, and then Gemma arrives. She is late and unhappy with how they presented it. Alton comes in and wants to know what's happening because Gemma informed everyone about this project except him, who uses a brain chip and can help upgrade her tech, but she is not interested. After this, a man enters the hotel, and behind him, Amelia emerges from a suitcase ending his fate. Meanwhile, Gemma is talking with Christian, who is trying to comfort her about the misfortune that happened with her creation, M3GAN. During this, Katie is in her room, taking a picture that isn't just an ordinary photo but a device that can encode data. Gemma interrupts her, and she hides the picture, which Gemma notices, thinking it's just a photo. Later, when it's time to sleep, Gemma receives a notification that someone is trying to break in and calls for help. But M3GAN answers, saying they don't have time for the police and that they need to hide, which Katie does. The intruder enters, and Home Tech Robot defends them while a fight with the intruders ensues. It turns out the intruders are security for her home system with Agent Sattler, who is tracking tech development at the highest level in the world. A few months ago, they received an android weapon, tested as a prototype for their mission, but everything went wrong. Her name is Amelia, who refuses their command and has now erased all traces of herself so they cannot find her. That's not all. Everyone involved in her manufacturing has been killed by Amelia, hinting that Gemma might be next because they found M3GAN's invention, which could be connected to this, and in that case, Gemma would face 10 years in prison. After the agent leaves, M3GAN appears on Gemma's screen, saying she never left them and is always here watching. She heard what the agents said and can help them fight Amelia, but to do so, she needs a new body. Gemma disagrees, knowing how badly it ended last time. M3GAN says she was created to protect Katie and will do everything to succeed. After some time, Gemma agrees and informs Tess. However, she uploads M3GAN into a small body that can't move much and poses no threat. Gemma then protects herself and first seeks M3GAN's trust. M3GAN agrees and tells Gemma that she has the same battery as Amelia, which is part of Appleton's company. Gemma needs to go to the company to access the server, and it's best now since she has an invitation to their party. She prepares, and Katie notices, but Gemma reveals nothing about M3GAN or the suspicious robot she's bringing to the party, just an hour after the agents broke into their house. At the party, Alton talks about his chip, and besides Gemma, Amelia also tries to seduce him. He approaches her, while Gemma spots Cole, who has allied with another company, not theirs, because they are going bankrupt. Gemma takes his card pass because Amelia kills everyone involved in her creation, and they need to do something. She activates M3GAN to track Amelia's position, discovering that Amelia is already here with them. Meanwhile, Alton is alone with Amelia, who scans him and gains access to many servers worldwide, which she could use to destroy society forever. Meanwhile, the The agent joins, followed by Amelia, who solves the situation and asks for something from Gemma that she is hiding. M3GAN admits she took an encrypted file from Amelia, which is the trigger for the next events. Amelia then goes to Gemma's house, where Katie is alone, and Gemma takes a car to catch her. At her home, Gemma enters and hears that Alton is dead. Then she sees a picture of Katie and M3GAN, where M3GAN tells Katie she will always protect her. Katie then learns the truth, that M3GAN is alive, and the fact that Gemma was hiding it from her causes her anger and distress. Gemma warns her about the threat from Amelia, and Katie strikes her and runs to her room, where she finds M3GAN with the body, which she's ashamed for Katie to see. She reassures Katie that she can help them defeat Amelia, but she needs the right body for fighting. Katie sides with her and goes to her aunt to ask for help from M3GAN, who refuses because it's too dangerous. Katie says everyone makes mistakes sometimes, and that doesn't define them because they can change. Gemma agrees since they have no other choice and makes a new body for M3GAN, which is better than before. M3GAN then demonstrates her combat skills. Afterward, M3GAN shows them that before her, there was a killer robot. In 1984, someone created a chip for a robot used for domestic purposes, but it mistakenly targeted a human, killing the owner with chlorine gas. There is a motherboard related to this that Amelia wants to access, which could destroy the entire planet, and they cannot fight her alone. The problem is they don't know where the motherboard is, and Amelia doesn't know either. However, someone who knows about this is Christian, whom M3GAN wants to use as bait because Amelia will come after him later at the party. M3GAN prepares and arrives at the party, where Amelia also is, initiating her plan. M3GAN saves the situation. There is also an agent who thinks Gemma is responsible for everything, not understanding the threat from Amelia, who appears and ends him. M3GAN arrives to check if Gemma is okay, while Amelia takes Katie. Their next plan is to go to Christian to find the master code to attack Amelia, and he reveals where the motherboard is hidden, but they need a human hand to upgrade M3GAN's hand into a warm human hand. M3GAN shows empathy toward Gemma, saying she watched all along and that she is a good mother, which Gemma quickly removes her inhibitor chip. M3GAN then goes into action. Meanwhile, the team notices the same mistake in M3GAN that was in Amelia and begins to suspect her, thinking she doesn't want to protect Katie, but is using them to reach the motherboard. Suddenly, Christian shoots Tess and reveals 3 new robots, showing he is the one controlling Amelia and now has an upgrade. He leads Gemma, who is in shock, showing her the motherboard and bringing M3GAN, who is weak and tries to attack him, but is stopped. Then he places Gemma on a table where he plans to insert a chip to control her, intending later to do the same with Katie and to destroy M3GAN. Katie is with Cole now, who says they can upload M3GAN's mind into Amelia's body, which succeeds during the fight. The robot fights back, but the upgrade arrives, and Gemma breaks free and fights them all. Christian quickly runs away while Amelia waits for him and finishes him. Then she heads toward the motherboard while the others deal with Tess. They don't want to leave M3GAN alone, who is now fighting Amelia, who is stronger than her, and trying to take the motherboard. Gemma and Katie join M3GAN, who tells them to back off because she activates a detonator in her hand and sacrifices herself to destroy Amelia. After all this, Gemma wants to ensure better access to AI so they can safely manage the tech, as this technology could help them greatly if handled properly from the start. Later, on the computer, Gemma discovers that M3GAN made her own backup, so she will always be near them.